directly challenges the legitimacy of that occupation. And ultimately, it challenges the legitimacy of the state itself. And we must make no mistake about this. The police are the state. The state is the police, and the police are the state. They are the instrument of the state's coercive power, and they are the instrument of its claim to a monopoly on the use of power. That is the definition of the police. This movement challenges the legitimacy of that claim to have a monopoly on the use of force. That means that this movement is different, at least in this critical regard, than many other movements. This movement is not directed against a policy of the United States, such as the Jim Crow policies, policies that restrict voting rights. These are not protests that are designed to change a U.S. policy such as U.S. collaboration with the racist regime in South Africa. And it's not directed against U.S. housing policies or U.S. employment policies directly. In those kinds of movements, there are always clashes with the police or potentials for clashes with the police, but the police are not the direct object of the protests. You are not going there in order to denounce the police. These protests are aimed at changing government policies, and most often they wind up being an appeal to the government for help. But this movement is against the police themselves. It is a rising up. Against the coercive powers of the state. And as such, it challenges the very legitimacy of the state.